cherish every little selfie before bedtime. We see the moon, I see sunrise. Different time zones, different skylines. It's a long flight, like a million miles away. It takes a lot of patience, feeding for your fragrance. I told her caught that Chick-fil-A when I pulled up to your place, but on that fancy lingerie. I gotta love her, but she overseas. Posted on the other side, she know how to make it work for me. Wish I could kiss her goodnight. I love her, but she overseas. Need more than a phone and a satellite. Be overseas. She really repping for the city. Wanna be overseas. Girl, I'm loving your affection.
What's going on, bro?
So far, but I'm feeling your connection. All this tension, you know how to build it. Made me wanna catch a quick flight so I can feel it. Reminiscing back to summertime. Know we had some wild times, know we had some good nights. It's been a long time coming, baby. I'ma have to take a detour. Got love, but she overseas. Posted on the other side, she know how to make it work for me.
What's going on, bro?
Wish I could kiss her goodnight. I love her, but she overseas. Need more than a phone and a satellite. Be overseas. She really repping for the city. Wanna be overseas.
Ain't shit, man. About to shoot the shit. See what the fuck about to go on.
I gotta love her, but she overseas. Posted on the other side, she know how to make it work for me. Wish I could kiss her goodnight. I love her, but she overseas. More than a phone and a satellite. Wanna be overseas. She really repping for the city. Wanna be overseas.
What's going on, Mel?
Whole lot of nothing coming out your face. What kind of point is you trying to make? Even a fucking don't feel the same.
Fucking don't feel the same. God damn it.
I gave and gave, and then I gave my last fuck on yesterday. You say I ain't doing shit. You don't see all that I can do. All you wanna do is argue. All up in this party, and you make it all about you. Don't be that crazy. I swear we
What up, AJ?
What's up, Mel? What's up, AJ?
Look. Had a resurgence this week. Had a resurgence. No. Sitting there thinking to myself, I've been depriving. I have been depriving. I don't even want to say fans. I've been depriving our midweek family. Been depriving y'all. You know, I haven't been giving y'all that good music.
That good. That's that's how this all started. Was with the good music, man.
And we're not talking about Kanye because he's getting rid of good music, but
Hey, that's a whole nother story. That we can't get into today. But
yeah. So yes, I'm gonna start back posting. The track that I play because y'all need this shit in y'all fucking catalog.
you need to because the one of the tracks you played a couple weeks ago, I think it was Usher's "Bad Habits." I just downloaded that like a couple days ago, and it's been in full rotation. It's been on repeat. You know, man, when that breakdown come with Computer Love, I'm like, oh man, bring it back.
I got another one for you. Neo featuring Jeremiah. You to Love.
Neo?
You know what? It's our fucking show. We can do whatever the fuck we want to. So you know what? Give the people a little taste. Gotta be a little taste because we not gonna get kicked the fuck off again. All right. T-Wax, what's good? I'm trying to hold on till the chorus get there. I'm trying to hold on. Come on. Here we go. Hold on. Why, Leo? Say it. All right. Instagram, I'm sorry, Instagram. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, algorithms. I'm sorry. I had to.
Oh, that's funky.
2020 has brought some shit out.
That is funky.
Yes.
That's funky. Oh,
Tip, that's an all the way jam.
That's a whole jam. That's a jam right there. God.
All the way down. And actually, he plays on. It's like he plays on Computer Love too.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck happened. What up, Keg?
What's up, Kegs?
But I digress. This is Midweek Vibes. I want to welcome everybody out. I am the real Cobain. That is Draper Winston.
What up?
And you guessed it. It's fucking Wednesday. And what a hell of a Wednesday it is.
Oh man. This show fell on a wonderful at a wonderful time after the all-out debacle that was fucking yesterday. So this was an amazing time. A lot been going on, just in general, and man, it's been a lot. So first, shout out to all my Wash fam, man. Wash Wednesday, episode 205. Episode 5 is dropping tonight. So this is when y'all really get to meet my character Chuck and all of Chuck's wonderfulness and who he is. So all my people, make sure y'all go check it out on watchseries.com and Amazon Prime. And man, it's going down. Man, it's got a lot going on.
We do. A hell of a lot going on. Little particulars. Got to get some particulars out the way. I mean, you already said Watch Wednesday. So, yeah, that's out the way. NBA Finals start tonight?
NBA Finals are tonight.
Green Perfuse, what's going on? Who you got?
All right.
You already know who I'm rolling with.
As much as I don't want to say it, I have to say it. I mean, the Lakers are going to win it. They're not going to sweep.
No sweep.
It'll go to game 5 or 6, I think. But it'll go to game 5 or 6. But the Lakers are going to win.
There you go.
I see the Lakers winning. So And
See, I was.
LeBron can finally be crowned another champion. Not the GOAT, but he can be crowned another champion.
Oh, he's a GOAT. and so like, no, it's just so funny because Kendrick Perkins got all up in Max Kellerman and Stephen A. shit like early this week, a couple of days ago, because he said the truth. He said the truth. They are 47 and 52 years old. Mm-hmm. So there, he said, and which is true. And we're going to talk about this aspect a little later in another subject, but you can't change an old fool's habits.
Oh, man.
You can't. So with Stephen A. basically saying, I will never say LeBron is Kendrick Perkins basically came out and said that, hey, you sound just like my grandfather or whatever. When I was growing up, when they talked about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, all of them, he said, you sound the exact same. I always stand on the principle of the game is the players, not the game. The game changes depending on how much money they want to make or whatnot. But the players are always going to get bigger, stronger, and faster.
They are. They are.
But when God made that number 23 at LA right now, it's like he, and not to, but most importantly, I always say I have a lot of fun with this just because the Jordan stands are so adamant. But I always say you can't. They need to be a greatest of an era, not greatest of all time. And
I totally agree with that. I totally agree.
And just think,
it's hard to match those two together because, I mean, you had Jordan in his prime and when he was doing his thing, but when LeBron came along, right? LeBron coming around, he's an anomaly, man. He's an anomaly. And I don't like to, he already gets enough hate, okay? He already gets enough hate. But LeBron is a different beast, man, as far as he's 6'9", he can do a lot. Now, he don't play no damn defense, but he can do a lot. No, he don't play no defense.
He does what he wants to now. He does what he wants. Look at what he did. Look at what he did to Paul, to play off whatever the fuck you want to call himself, Paul George and Kawhi on the same goddamn play. Same goddamn play.
LeBron has the worst rating of defense in the league.
Actually, he doesn't. Actually, he doesn't.
Actually,
he doesn't. Look at what he did to Murray. Look at what he did to Murray in the fourth quarter. Last couple games.
The chase down blocks.
No. I'm talking about Jamal Murray had 2 points, went 0 for 7 in the fucking fourth quarter when LeBron in the huddle was like, you know what? I got his ass. Don't worry about this bullshit. I got it. That's what happened. I'm just saying.
Jamal got LeBron struck. He got excited.
No.
Good. Oh man, my life is good. My dreams have come true. I don't need to do anything else. My childhood player is guarding me right now.
So he just said fuck. He said fuck Kawhi, huh? Fuck Kawhi.
Yeah,
because he dropped 40 on Kawhi.
Kawhi, he ain't worried about Kawhi. Ain't nobody worried about Kawhi. Hell, hey, Kawhi ain't worried about Kawhi. So it don't matter.
That's why we asking Kawhi ain't they in the finals.
Kawhi they ain't in the finals, huh?
Kawhi they not in the finals.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Kawhi they not in the finals. They are not in the finals because they're not.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. He was robbed in 2013 a Defensive Player of the Year. He would have had both.
Stop it. LeBron can't play defense. LeBron.
He can.
He cannot. You know what makes up for LeBron's defense, right? He's long, he's 6'9", and he can move a little bit, all right? Other than that, I would never, ever come out of the scouting report and say, LeBron, you got the best player. Not one day in hell would I say that LeBron has the best player to guard on defense.
How come nobody ever goes off on him?
Goes off on LeBron? What you mean? Now, Now I'm gonna sound a little bit like Trump. I don't have statistical numbers right now. So
Look, I promise you this. I promise you this. Ain't nobody dropped 60 on Braun like they did Kobe.
who hit 60 on Kobe?
Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah,
In LA.
Agent Zero did do that. He did.
Yes.
That.
Hey.
And was talking shit. He did.
And then we can talk about the aftermath of that shit. What, like when somebody called Kobe on the plane.
Yeah.
And Agent Zero in the background like yelling this shit. Agent
Zero shit, man. I like Gil. Gil was different, man.
Oh man.
He was different. I like Gil. But you know, and my guy on here says it, man. Right? He says Kawhi wasn't a leader. Kawhi ain't a leader. Okay?
No.
When Kawhi was in Toronto, Kawhi was in a particular situation that was best for him. I've never seen Kawhi Leonard as a fucking franchise player. And here's one of the reasons why. He's too quiet, right? And he's sponsored by New Balance. So I'm not anybody that is sponsored by New Balance. Okay? I'm not.
Hold on. Were you saying the same thing when Vince was sponsored by Puma? Back in the day?
I actually like
not back in the day though.
But hey, Pumas are like 3 or 4 levels above New Balance. Okay,
Look, now they are. They are.
You can go into any Ross or Marshalls, and you may find Kawhi's shoe in there. All right, I'm just being honest with you.
They probably at Payless right now. They probably at Payless. Right next to the XJ900s.
Right. Come on.
Yo, funny story. Funny story. We talk about that. See, a long time ago, long time ago, and like it was kindergarten. You know, had the XJ900s. Stepped out on the playground. You know, for recess, thinking they clean. You know, back in the day, like the XJ900s, they were modeled after Nikes and Jordans and this, that, and the other. I made that one little cut. Yo, it was like I split my pants. My whole foot came up out that motherfucker.
Slid the fuck out. So did.
Whole foot slid.
just slid right out of it. Your foot.
Whole foot.
900 right here. And yeah.
At least I got a half day out this shit. I got to go home. Oh my God. All right, so which way playing double dutch right now? Which way you want to jump first? Which way? You know what? We're gonna say the meat and potatoes. A little bit. Power book.
Yes.
Power book 2.
Ghost. Power book 2 Ghost. All right. So this last episode, it had some people on its on the edge of their seat, but kind of in a different way. This episode gave people a different, you know, they had a different look at the end of the episode. What made me laugh, first of all, was that every other scene somebody was fucking. All right, so let's just start there. It was like, damn, you finna get some too? Damn, you finna get, all right.
I'm just saying, you fucking your grad students. Why can't you fuck me?
Why can't you? Like, damn, like, all right, you know. And I was like, okay, all right, another one. Now, this is the one that I think it shocked everybody because I don't think anybody thought that Power would go to this one. Okay. And oh boy, was cock blocking Tariq. Yeah, but I also got a question before I hit that point. Why is Tariq running every fucking where in the goddamn episode? Like Tariq runs every fucking where. Like
he gotta get his steps.
I'm like, he running again. So it's like they running and fucking. So all right, so this one was the one. It's just running and fucking. Just running and fucking. Like he just
running the fucking running too fucking to run.
and then
Oh,
running to be fuck and just fucking, right? All right, so this was
fuck
the
running.
one that got me, right? I think this was the one that kind of got everybody. Now I saw it happening, and I saw that this dude's character was a little bit that way, but I didn't expect him to go there. Okay, so there was a gay scene that hit, right? Two dudes, okay, and I saw that dude was going to be that character last episode because he said something and he had the little head twist. Like when he said his line, he had the little, like the air grab snatch and shit. Like, you know, he had one of them. He had the, you know, when he said his line, I was like,
You know, look, you know what I was thinking? You know what I was thinking doing that? Down in the valley where the girls get naked. 1, 2, shake off.
oh shit.
I was like, shit, okay, this is where we going.
Like, what we doing? All right, then. So,
Okay.
So she said, Method Man's ass. So I wasn't expecting Method Man to be getting that, and all of a sudden he's fucking his assistant or whatever she is. So the gay dude, that scene hit, right? I was like, all right. I was like, okay, I get that part. I mean, I get when they were in the little painting room or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. I thought it was gonna stop there. But then when they got back to the room and they went into that whole what they did, I was like, damn. I was like, so is this going to be,
Look,
they kind of take part of it, you know?
50 said, fuck developing characters well right there. We gonna dive right into this shit.
Like, damn. I wasn't expecting, I could expect part of the storyline, part of that, but for him to go there, because as
You know
much
what?
as he's talked about Empire and the way that they did theirs, like I wasn't expecting that scene, not that scene.
You know what? Times have changed. I would have liked him to take a book out of Cinemax or Showtime at night, playbook. You remember at the beginning of an episode or a movie or something, it had a little caption. It said, you know, strong content, violence, strong sexual content. I needed that shit before because I was like, okay, all right, look, I'm in it now. I can't turn away. I can't look out. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
I'm watching. I'm like, I want to fast forward. Can I fast forward? I don't want to see this. Like, can I fast forward? Like, what's going on? Like, I wasn't expecting him, especially after everything that he said about Empire and everything that they've done in their run, you know, dealing with that issue. I wasn't expecting him to go there for Power, because he's always said that Power was the complete total opposite of what Empire is. And it is, and it has been, but when he put that part in, I kind of think he kind of went back on his word a little bit.
Well, think about it. It's not too far-fetched from what 50 does anyway. He talks so much shit about Ja Rule, about singing, rap singing, singing on hooks, this and the other. And what did 50 do the majority of his career?
I'll take you to the candy shop. Baby, don't you stop. I'll take you to the candy shop. Whoa.
Yo, I was just saying, like, 50 turned into a singing motherfucker, boy. What y'all up here talking about? Thank you, 50, for showing. Oh my God.
Y'all in the ass. Yeah, see, they talk, you know, Method Man's ass and whatnot, and you know, and I need them to show more of the ladies' ass, man. They always showing the dudes.
For real.
I want dudes' ass, man. We're not trying to watch that. You know what? We ain't even get a titty this episode. We ain't get a titty. No, the last one that we got may have been
Angela titty.
Angela. Was Angie. That was the last one.
No. I take that back. They always showing Tasha titties.
Yeah, they did.
Like Tasha just jumped into the episode like, here y'all go. Here y'all.
Tasha don't waste no time.
Let me get this shit out the way. Here y'all go. Let me get it out the way.
That's what Tasha do. Tasha jump right in. Hey, Tasha be
Tasha come home like it's a long day after work. Take that, bra. Here y'all go. she put it out through the arm and shit. Ah, here y'all go. Ah.
There you go. Oh.
All right. So let me, since you're an actor and a director and a writer and a slash. Let me ask you this. What do you think is going on as far as like 50's mindset and setting up Power Book? Because to me, it's starting to look, or not starting to look, it looks a lot like the last 6 years of what we just came out of.
Oh, absolutely. If you're if you're a writer and an artist, you can almost see the similarities of it happening. Okay. And so if you don't, I'm going to break it down for you real quick. All right. So think about, let's start with his girls. Let's start with the two girls, right? You got one girl that's a really good two-shoe girl, the good girl, right? The good girl who's in class and school and everything like that, right? That's your Angie, okay?
Yep.
Then you got the girl that's living the double life, right? Who's in the streets a little bit, who's out of the streets a little bit, okay? So there's your Tasha, right? So that's how that's going. And so they have that triangle right now. So last episode, he ended up kissing both girls. So it was like, okay, so now he's caught in the middle, just like Ghost was caught in the middle between Tasha and Angie. All right. Now let's flip to his friend. His friend is the little crazy white guy, right? So
yep.
Being a little crazy white guy, who does that remind you of? Ghost and Tommy. Okay. And so now they're running the college or the school almost the same way as Ghost and Tommy was running New York City. Right. So it's really, really very similar to how they're setting everything up to look like it did before, which I think is a brilliant idea, because if you got a great formula, go ahead and stick with it. But it's so obvious that I think later it may lose a little bit of its bang.
And one thing that I definitely picked up on, not only all those things are in play, but Tariq is also, if you want to put it in terms of, in these terms, he's also in bed with the same people that Ghost was doing business with.
Absolutely. Yep.
So.
Yep. So they're setting it up. Now I have to say this. There's one person I have not quite wrapped my mind around or truly believing yet. Okay.
Woody?
It's for some reason, every time I see Woody, I see Bobby Brown. I don't know. Every time I see Woody, I see Bobby Brown, right? So I just think because he did a marvelous job with the Bobby Brown story. It's just that like now I see Bobby with him. But it's Mary J. Blige. I'm trying to believe, right? And she has the mystique of what they're trying to play her as, as the queen pin and running shit and all that. She has that mystique. But when she tries to get forceful, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
Because I just see no more drama.
That pops up. I think it's just a long video, a long music video, or when in the 90s they would have the movie music videos that would last by like 10, 15 minutes, and so there was between the songs. Yeah, I think like every time she comes up is like the intro to the music video, right? And so that I just feel like at some point Mary's just gonna bust out, no hateration in this holleration, giving them drugs. It's like that's what I feel like I'm gonna get from her at some point in time. And so it's hard for me to get behind her character. Method Man, I actually am believing him. I think he's doing a great job. But I just don't. Mary, I'm telling you, I think it's a long music video, the intro, and she's about to bust out singing after one of her lines.
You know what? Like you putting correlations on things. You know what I see sometimes, like when I see Method Man acting in Power Book, I see Method Man in How High. Because because he get close and he talking fast or whatever, but it's with that tone. It's all like I just seeing him as a lawyer, and I guess it's one of those stereotypes that I'm putting on him, like from Wu-Tang. I really see Meth should have been on the other side of the thing. Like he should have been Kells. He should have been on the other side of the shit.
Right. For sure. Right? For sure. So he should have kind of been on the side of, what Tariq and him is doing, or like one of the plugs or something like that. But if you think about it, he's still being a dirty lawyer because he's taking cash up under the table. He told Tariq 50K in liquid funds before I represent you. And he knows that Tasha's lying, so
yeah.
I just, he's doing a better job than Mary is. I'm trying to get behind Mary's character, but I just feel like, man, at some point in time, she's gonna
hit that kick.
She's gonna hit that Mary. At some point in time, I just think it's coming.
Hey,
it's hard to her character, man.
As soon as she hit that, Meth's gonna be sure that you need me. You know what? I would have put a bet out that probably that if that song does not, if 50 is as petty as I think he is,
yes.
I will play You All I Need at one point or another during the season.
What? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if there's a club scene, there's going to be no hateration in this holleration when it happens in the club scene, right? And guess who's going to be standing there? Queen Mary. Queen Mary going to be owning the club with no holleration in this hateration when that song comes on. I'm telling you.
Speaking of pettiness within a series or whatnot, the pettiest person in history was Martin Lawrence.
Oh, what? Yes.
Anybody that was on the fucking show, like when Kid played, when Kid was on the episode or whatever, and Kid was going out the door, he said, "Hey Kid, ain't gonna hurt nobody." Oh my God!
Glorious for that, right? Martin was
yes.
Just for that. Anybody that came onto the show, he would get him, man.
All right, so overall, would you say Power Book is holding up to standard, or are you still giving it time?
Okay. I think for real true Power fans, I mean, that's really been with Power from from season 1 to season 6, and now watching Power, I think, and I was telling somebody this the other day, it has a different feel because Ghost and Tommy aren't there. Their dynamic was totally different, and it was what was also carrying the show. Even Tommy alone, even when there was episodes about Tommy, you grew to love and hate Tommy at the same time. And so I think that is also missing. So I think right now at this point, I think Power Book 2 is kind of, man, if you just to be real, it's kind of like the age of Tariq. And so now it's still kind of growing. I think it's personally in the growth stages of it being what it is. It still has that power feel. It has that, all of that. But I'll say this. It's not as grimy as it was in the previous seasons. It's more smart, white collar type feel to it. It's not as grimy as it was before.
I say give it time. Give it time. Tariq, even though he got a couple bodies up on there, give it time. The first season, they're just setting everything up.
They are.
So the Empire's going to get a little bigger. Tyreek is already in bed with, Mary J and her enterprise. I think he's going to actually get bigger than her enterprise. And what's the head king who's still in jail, who's never getting out? I think he's going to get a little, I don't want to say jealous or whatnot, but there's going to be a dynamic to where somebody's going to have to get killed.
And I totally agree with you, because I think, and they're showing it in the episodes, okay? Besides, like Kel said, besides him running every fucking where, they're showing actually how smart Tariq is, because Tariq has seen Ghost play this game, play this drug game for years, since he's grown up. And they're showing his smartness throughout everything, but they're also showing that he got a little streak to him too. There was a scene where he met with Kane, he met with Woody, and he had to tell him, like, look, man, I'm just like you. You need me. I know what's going on. Man, I'm here to help you, little nigga. So, and then he walked to the car, And so I think at that point, it was like, dang, everybody was still like, dang, I want to whoop Tariq's ass. But now it's kind of like, man, I don't know. Tariq is showing some different levels here that I think is gonna grow the show over time. But I think true Power fans, they still want the Ghost and the Tommy and the Angie and that whole quad type thing that was going on. Even the whole Tasha bit, But I think now they're taking everything into a new level, into a new different way. I think that's gonna bring another spin to it.
That's look, this is the last thing before we jump into somebody who's not smart. Who's doing a horrible job this season in her role, mainly because this is not the role for her, and that's Tasha. Tasha trying to act hard in jail, and she doing push-ups and all this other bullshit. It's not her. What the hell?
Tasha, what is you doing? Get up.
Hey, what up, y'all? What up, 500? Yo, I was waiting. You've ever seen the videos on Instagram or whatever of the trainers who are doing the slap the slap push-ups? I thought Tasha was gonna break into that shit at one point. She tried to look forward.
I'm like, Tasha, you sitting there doing forward ups. You're not doing push-ups. You're doing forward ups. What are you doing, Tasha?
with that Tyler Perry cornrows on her head.
I'm so upset by what they're doing with Tasha right now. To be totally honest, throughout the entire seasons of Power, okay, I know I may not be the only one that felt like Tasha just did not fit. For some reason, I just felt like Tasha never really fit into the Power
until she walked in the house and was like, here y'all go.
Well, Tasha, that's the only way that Tasha stayed in, was Tasha was having her titties out every episode.
Oh no, matter of fact, who the hell in jail? And I've never been to jail before. I don't know how to do this shit. Let me just put that disclaimer right now. But I would suspect that if I was in jail and somebody had smuggled me some shit in there to give to somebody so I could get them on my side to help me or whatever, I'm just not going to throw this shit on the tray like that. Just not going, hey, here you go. I got this shit for you. You got 3 days to eat it. You got 3 days to use this shit. In the middle, in the middle of the goddamn, I'm going to call it a lunchroom, because that's what the fuck it is, a lunchroom. In the middle of the goddamn, you just threw the shit on her goddamn tray in the middle of the goddamn lunchroom. Really, Tasha?
Yeah. That's what I see. But see, the same way we getting frustrated by Tasha right now was the same way we was getting frustrated with Tasha these past episodes and these past seasons. We begin when Tasha said, you know what? I'm gonna fuck Sean, right? The driver. We was like, Tasha, what the fuck is you doing? Why is you doing this, Tasha? Why? Why is you doing this, Tasha? Huh? What is wrong with you, right? And then when Tasha went off and messed with old boy, and then she did the whole hid the gun in him, set him up. I was like, ooh, Tasha, you just foul all over the place, okay? You just foul all over the place. But see, I need another surprise. I need another surprise like they did us, right? I need another surprise like they did us when Ghost smashed Fancy, right? I was like, Francesca. I said,
ooh, Jamie gonna get you.
I said, Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants. I said, you just let him go Fancy Pants. I said, oh my gosh. Yeah, but even then, even when Tasha got gangster with Lala, right? I still didn't believe that.
Hold on. No, it was a fucking phase. It was more like she went from you try to force the gangster. You did.
Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it. Don't. Like what? What do you?
Hold on. Who grabbed your arm like that? Ghost. You know what her thug face looked like? You know the kid you just got done whipping their ass or whatever, they say something up on their breath. What the fuck you say? Nothing.
I ain't saying.
So I'm going to my daddy's house.
I'm trying to give Tasha some time. I'm trying to give some damn grace, man. But she's tough, man. She's tough.
You know what? I'm gonna give everybody a different take on Tasha's character. This shit. You know what? 50 even tried to get rid of her ass in the first couple seasons of Power. He let her ass sing in one of the episodes, hoping that somebody pick her ass back up and get her the fuck off of Power.
She was in a club with Terry Silver ass, right? She was in a club with Terry Silver's ass, singing that motherfucking karaoke song and said, "I'm gonna sing my own version." Like no 3LW, no 3LW, don't do it to us.
No. Hold on. And the way they set that shit up, where they said it's on her fucking birthday. You gonna sing for us? Go ahead. No, sing for us.
It's your birthday. No. Sing.
Hold on. Oh no. Okay. All right. All right. She went to die. She went to die in the Ross.
Damn, Mike. No. No.
Halo, what's going on?
I'm like.
She went in to die in the Ross. Okay. I'll sing for you guys.
I can't.
Where are my Supremes?
I can't. I really try with Tasha, man. I really do. I really try.
No more baby. I'm a director. Yo, the best role she ever played was in the Tory B.I.G. And her titties was out.
That's what we're saying. Tasha.
Her titties.
Episode.
Listen.
Like, she pulls the bra through it.
You know what? Her goddamn table read interview. So what are you gonna read for us today? How do you look? You look good. You look good. All right.
Hey, look, I can't with this comment. She said if it wasn't for Kylie's list first, I'm really getting tired of all her broken promises. I'm getting tired of her broken promises.
No, I'm not the one. Say it again. She said, bro, please stop. What, y'all? You don't like, you know what I'm saying?
You
You don't
know,
like,
you know, like
how they look? She like, how they look? How they look?
I feel like Tasha was on purpose going back and saying, "Hey guys, I love this episode." Y'all.
You know what? Tasha was treating this shit. Tasha treating this shit like Love and Hip Hop. Goddammit! If you ain't got no storyline, you ain't gonna be on the next episode. You know what? 50. I will fuck. Look, I'll fuck the driver. I'll fuck the lawyer.
Who 50?
Yeah. Who need fucking? Who need fucking?
Because look wrong. When she fucked Terry Silver, I said, Terry Silver? I said, first of all, this is what I said. When she fucked Terry, this is what I said. I said, Terry?
No, dude. She fucking one of the little, hold on, no, she fucking one of the little rascals? And in the comment section, if y'all didn't know, Terry Silver was one of the little rascals.
He was one of the little rascals. And so I was like, say, I said, you fucking Terry now? Terry? Not Terry. What you do? I said, Tasha, come on, baby. Terry.
Hold on. No, and then Terry, look, Terry just as bad, goddammit. I want you to leave him.
Hey, Terry tried to be hard. Terry tried to be gangster. Said,
I want you to leave him.
I want you to leave him. I want you to be with me. I said, Terry, what is it? Terry, put it in reverse, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Yo.
What you doing, Terry? Slow down, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Oh my God.
He started hitting with the big words. He started hitting with the big words. You know what? It's gonna be an interrogation. Come down, whatever, and they're gonna coagulate. They actually, I just need you to leave with me. Just leave him. I need you to leave with me. No, the whole. Hey, no, the whole. Goes to the corner looking like Nino Brown, like
he's just.
CMB.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what happens, y'all. You know, we get going. We catch a slip wind. It ain't nobody safe.
Nobody got. You know what? One more time for Yaya. How they look? All right, man.
Oh.
Hold on. You talking about her best role? I'm sorry. We don't talk today. How you say her best role was Notorious? That little fake ass rapping she was doing.
She wasn't even.
When they look. Hold on. Right after her titties was out. And that little fake ass rapping in the room. Kiss on my neck. Hold on. What she say? Kiss on my neck and rub my clip. Yo, hold on. You got it going on? What? What? Yo. Pineapples.
We went
shit.
hard on Tasha, on Notori. You know, I think she's a beautiful soul. You know, she's a very nice person, but I think for whatever reason, I think they missed it casting her in that role because, and I kind of see, I don't know if it plays into the whole, you know, dark girls can't be pretty girls, and so why Ghost went to the other side of Angie with the long straight hair and all that. But there are some beautiful dark skinned girls out there that that can act, right?
Yes.
Can do a damn good job, and you don't have to write a singing scene for everybody. So whoever that character was didn't have to sing, but I think it was some other people, some other dark-skinned women, beautiful dark-skinned women that could give a better play on Tasha St. Patrick.
You know what? Since we were not expecting this one particular topic to last this long, might as well run the rest of the hour. So that, like what you just said, brought up a great question for me, and I'm gonna throw it to your expertise, being in the film world.
Mm.
Why do you think that every Black show has to have at least one character that sings, or they end up throwing a singing scene, like a fucking singogram or some shit,
Right
in the middle of the goddamn. What up, Nickel?
Man, I think it's a psychological thing that we know. Black folks have been singing their entire lives. We sung through slavery. We sung through, all the stuff that's gotten us through, right? And we always, relate feeling good or feeling a certain type of way to music. You think about any song that comes on, right? Or any song that you play in your playlist, you're going to have a memory of that song, of what was going on, where you were at. You're going to have a flashback, some good, some bad. I think that the networks feel like, and being totally honest, most of your networks are ran by white people. So for some reason, they got in their head that, well, Black people love music to this point. Yeah, we love music, but you can also give us a show that we don't necessarily have to sing. I mean, if you think about the Tyler Perry plays, right? It was singing every other damn scene, right? But that worked for him. That was his genre that did work for him. But if you think about it, after a while, man, people got tired of that. People were like, damn, they about to sing again?
It was like she walked in the house. Oh my God, it was a long day. Well, I'm tired.
Just out of nowhere, just some stupid
in the room. Hold on,
yeah.
with that little ass mic that came down right here,
right
after here.
Yeah, it'll be sitting right there. Yeah, man.
Damn it, ain't looking like this and shit, like little ass.
That boy used to say right in their forehead, right there, man. Damn sure did. Damn sure did. I don't know why they feel like music, goes with Black people, or we feel like we gotta sing in a film or a movie or a play, or we feel like we gotta do this, or it's gotta put some sort of music in there. It doesn't have to, like what I hope that Power doesn't do, because Mary and Method Man are in there. I hope that they don't try to go back and say, yeah, like with Mary. I hope they don't go back and try to say, yeah, before I got to these drugs, I used to sing, I used to blow,
So I promise you, so do you need me? If I hear that, look, I'm just gonna cut that shit off. Like,
I really hope that they don't do that just because they have them. I think if they do that, that's going to lose some of the value of the show. So I hope that at some point, people got to understand that you don't have to have singing in, and it still be good. Like I think what we've done, like I think the mix that you and I have figured out with our formula is, if the soundtrack is good, if the music is good, the music and the underscore can be another character that can lie underneath it, that can still get you in the same feeling. That can get you.
There you go.
Oh, you
there you go.
Somebody sing.
You don't. That's why we call it. That's why we call it vibe music, mood music. There you go.
So I think like I said, I think Power Ghost Book 2 has a lot of potential. I think it has a lot of potential. I feel that they also need to somehow, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I feel somehow they need to bring Ghost back in some sort of ghost-like manner, right?
They will.
And have him haunt Tariq or something, because I think that is going to also bring more people, and it's also going to keep that Power feel for everybody.
Ghost is going to come back as a ghost. So fucking ironic I say that shit.
That is
but also, even though they're filming Tommy's spinoff right now, Tommy's gonna come back in this series too.
He has to. I mean, the original characters, like Tasha is still there, but again, we spent the last 45 minutes on fucking Tasha. But
yeah,
but
and her titties,
right, and her titties and her bad wigs and her expressions. So I think you got to bring back those original ones that are still there, like Tommy, Dre. You even got to bring Dre back. I think Dre did a good job, and I was happy that he didn't sing or rap an entire episode. And through the entire episodes, he did not sing or rap at no point in time.
But you know when I knew that he was about to get killed off, 50 started that exit song. 50 started playing that nigga music as the exit song.
He did. He did.
Yo, 50 was like, all right, bro, I got to. In my bed.
He did. But I think, it's going to be, because I'm a true Power fan. I've been on it since season 1. I still go back and watch some of the old episodes. I think it's going to eventually get there. But I think the one that's going to do it for everybody is going to be Tommy's. Tommy's spinoff, if they write it right, everybody is going to be on Tommy's spinoff. And it's going to have that old ghost, that old Power feel.
They're going to make up for all the killing that you don't see on Power Book 2 Ghost. You going to see in Tommy shit.
Tommy finna shoot 30 motherfuckers an episode.
30.
He finna unload the clips.
His best friend just died, killed by his son.
Yep.
That Ghost basically told him, like, no, don't kill this little nigga. Don't kill him. Let him live.
Sure did. And he know, because Tommy was there. Tommy saw it. He was there.
Yeah.
Tommy was there. So it's gonna
hey, Boogie.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Tommy's anyway. And I want to see how Tariq's grow. And the relationship that I'm kind of questioning is the professors. The professor and old girl, right? Milgram and
one of them is going to end up being tied to Ghost somehow.
I really feel that it's probably going to be Jabari, the professor. And I could be going on the obvious lane because he just seems like he has it out for Tariq for some reason.
Yeah.
But the professor could definitely be one of the old bottle girls at the club that Ghost might have fucked or didn't fuck. And so now because for some reason, she has a really invested interest in Tariq. Like, she wants to see him win. She wants to see him do well. He has potential,
For some reason, he's just not opening up.
He's just not opening up. Don't you remember when you were that way, Jabari? Because you couldn't open up to me
until I laid you down on this couch in this office and made you blossom. All right, 15 seconds left. Hey, tell a friend, come back. Hour number 2. We got a lot of shit to get into, including the idiot in chief and his mayonnaise persuasion. All right?
Hour 2. We got to.
All right, people. Come back.